Well, it looks like I might have been wrong about Elon Musk and Joe Biden. Something has changed. Whatever it is, it's good for all of us. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Hope you've had an amazing day. I have to say, pretty pleased by this news. This whole Elon Musk, Joe Biden spit, this little weird thing that's been going on with them. Really, it was counterproductive to the best interest of, well, not only the American people, but everyone living on the face of the planet. And it looks like it may have come to an end. Simon Alvarez says that last month, United States Labor Secretary Marty Walsh paid a visit to Gigafactory TEXAS to speak with Tesla CEO Elon Musk. So full kudos to the White House. I have to call things as I see them. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not politically affiliated in that way. I think politics suck. But to be honest, it wasn't good for the country that the administration didn't want to acknowledge Tesla. That appears to have changed, which I think is good. And the fact that they actually sent out Labor Secretary Marty Walsh to the Gigafactory TEXAS to speak with Elon Musk is interesting on a number of levels because he's the Labor Secretary. And obviously, there are some in the US who believe that Tesla should be unionized, become part of the UAW. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm not so sure that's the best move, but maybe. Reports of the visit simply mentioned that Musk and Walsh talked for an hour. In fact, over an hour, covering topics such as inflation, innovation, and job creation. And that is something I think Americans and American politicians, and just everyone in the US should be very thankful for, because it is a fact America has lost probably millions of jobs to manufacturing outside of the country, whether that's Mexico, whether that's China, whether that's Eastern Europe. Doesn't really matter, does it? The point is they have lost them. Fortunately for them, and it is fortunate, no matter how you look at it, whether you like Tesla or not, the reality is Tesla is bringing back hundreds of thousands of jobs into the US. You might say hundreds of thousands. No, that's not true. Well, actually, it is. It's very true, in fact. And I made a video about how this works, how the automotive industry works, how it provides many more jobs than what it looks like on face value. I'll put a link in the description below to that video I made about how, for example, the Gigafactory in Texas will create directly and indirectly over 100,000 jobs. That is a lot of people employed in primarily the manufacturing. Obviously, there'll be software engineers as well, those sorts of things, IT experts, but primarily manufacturing roles in the US. Since that meeting, very few details of the official's visit to the Texas-based electric vehicle factory were shared. This is at least until recently when Walsh was asked about his conversation with Elon Musk in an interview. While speaking with Yahoo Finance, Walsh was asked whether Musk was really serious about the idea of Tesla adopting a unionized workforce. Now, I just want to put it out there that I don't think he is. Not saying that's good or bad, that's just what I think. The Labor Secretary said that while he and Musk did not talk about unionization much, whatever that means, the Tesla CEO did state that if the company's workers would like to unionize, then he would love to have those conversations. I don't think he would love to have them, but anyway, that's what he's saying. I was out there a couple of weeks ago. We talked about the economy, we talked about manufacturing, we talked about a whole bunch of things, and I did ask the question about unionization, and he certainly said that he's not opposed to it. He said this: if the workers were interested, he'd love to have those conversations. Now, I believe they've already voted on this, but that was a while ago now. Maybe things have changed since. I'm not sure. I didn't go too much into the unionization of his plants. We talked more high level about the economy. I was asking him some questions. I was asking about inflation and supply chain and all the manufacturing and what he sees in his factories. So we talked about all those issues. We had a good conversation, and hopefully we're going to have another one at some point just to continue the dialogue, Walsh said. Now, just to be clear here, I don't believe Elon Musk is engaging in insider trading, even though there was a claim that his brother was doing that, which I think was disproven. Do I believe that politicians are engaging in insider trading? I don't believe it happens. I know it happens. Anyone that thinks it doesn't is insane. The evidence is incontrovertible. I know I'm going to get people unsubscribed from saying this. So be it. It's a fact. Both sides of the political aisle have engaged in insider trading, but apparently it's okay for politicians to do it, but not for anyone else. Anyway, that said, moving on. Walsh also shared some thoughts on Tesla's Gigafactory in Texas, which he noted was extremely impressive. However, the Labor Secretary admitted he was actually most interested in Elon Musk's work with Neuralink, which is fascinating, which has the potential to help people with diseases such as multiple sclerosis. The idea of developing solutions that can help people recover from life-altering injuries is, according to the Labor Secretary, something that truly interested him. I really like hearing this. This is cool. I'll tell you, he's built an amazing facility there, 10 million square feet. It's one of the biggest buildings I've seen, and it's a challenging building. Now, I would question if he's seen a bigger building. If he has, what was it? Let me know what it was. I don't know what it is. He built it on basically landfill. So we talked about what he talked about that. You know, the culture of how he thinks about a company. We touch bases on a lot of different issues. And some of what this interview has said is kind of difficult to explain to you because it was just a lot of jibber jabbering and meaningless kind of words, frankly, to be honest. But he went on to say, I focused on the medical side of his company as well, about what the research is on helping people that have been to accidents, paraplegics, and potentially multiple sclerosis and things like that. I was really interested to talk about what his company is doing. There's really some innovative things. And, you know, I was really glad to talk about that. As you can see, he repeats himself a fair bit. I know it's a little different from being the Secretary of Labor, but I got intrigued about it. Just really thinking about how we can help people recover their functions with their bodies after an injury, after an accident, said Walsh. And I agree with him 100%. This may be one of the most important things Elon Musk is ever able to achieve in his lifetime. If they can build robots that are affordable for the general person, the average person, and if in addition to that they can get Neuralink to work with people who have had disabilities, which I believe they absolutely will based on what I'm seeing so far, this will change people's lives in meaningful, profound ways that cannot be underestimated. Completely change people who are disabled. This will give them opportunities that they would not have ever had before. It is incredibly profound and important, this work for people with disabilities. And I honestly, personally, can totally see how this is important. I got to say that the Labor Secretary, kudos to you for pointing that out. Clearly, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking about how to help people. So massive kudos to you. I don't know much about your background, but the fact that he focused on those issues to me does mean a lot. One thing to remember is that Elon has contributed to the economy in significant other ways. A little thing here is, well, NASA, right? NASA spends billions of dollars, so do these so-called other aerospace industries that are just like basically the military complex in the US. They just waste billions of dollars. Without SpaceX coming along, many, many more billions of dollars would have been wasted. Probably the Russians would still be the only company that the US could use to have space flights to get to the International Space Station. I mean, that is not a good situation. SpaceX has been able to eliminate that situation. In addition to that, they've employed thousands and thousands of people. They've actually made spaceflight realistic and possible again for astronauts. Don't have to rely on Russia. Massive, massive things have happened there that I believe he should get some, not all, but some credit for. Obviously, Gwynne Shotwell herself has done huge things at the company. Elon Musk has said that himself as well. Good news story for me hearing this story, seeing Elon Musk and basically Joe Biden. Obviously, Biden has sent the Labor Secretary to meet with Musk. So this was clearly a sort of a patching up between Joe Biden's administration and Elon Musk. And honestly, it is good to see. Let me know, though, in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.